Hello everyone, and welcome to my review of the Better Save Soul expansion for Graveyard Keeper. I'm going to turn down the volume of the game. I guess I can turn it up a little bit too. So, what did I think of this expansion? It was mediocre compared to Game of Thrones and Stranger Sins. I think the best one so far was, Stranger Sins. If that's the best one was the Tavern one. I loved the Tavern expansion. That was probably my favorite of the four. Well, probably Breaking Dead is the best, but yeah. So compared to the other three, Breaking Dead was free. So you can't get much better than the fact that Breaking Dead was completely free to get. But if I compare it to the other three DLC, Breaking Dead allows you to automate everything, almost, with zombies, which is really nice. It allows you to use up your bodies for something else, rather than bury them. Stranger Sins adds a lot of backstory to the game, a hell of a lot of lore, and I really like the lore that is introduced in Stranger Sins. You find out a lot about what happened, how the thing exploded and stuff. I think it's an amazing addition to the game's lore. Game of Thrones adds a lot of busy work, and I think it adds some more. I don't quite remember what Game of Thrones added. I know it adds the refugee camp, but I don't remember what lore addition it adds in Game of Thrones. There's probably something, but I don't quite remember what it added. So it can't be that much. Better Save Soul adds basically no lore at all. Yeah, it doesn't add anything much other than knowing more about Gary. I guess it's called the third keeper. He was not the first one, which I don't think we've ever been told which keeper he was. But yeah, we find out he is the third ever keeper. We don't find out how many keepers there's been between Gary and us, or Jerry, or however you want to say it. But there's not much lore overall, other than about him. I don't mind it. If you're talking about lore, Stranger Sins is definitely best of the 4 DLC. If you're talking about additions to the game, Stranger Sins is the best. Easily the best of the 4 DLC. Like, it's fucking amazing. Better Save Soul is probably one of the better ones when it comes to base game upgrade. It adds a lot of automation, just like Breaking Dead. Breaking Dead added zombies, which can carry stuff from place to place and be used in certain ways, but you still have to micromanage everything. You still have to go from place to place and go, you do this, you get this, you do this. And Breaking Dead and Better Save Soul are amazing together. They allow you to pretty much automate everything other than transportation, other than resource transportation between your home, your factory area, and all the other areas. That's the only thing it doesn't add, the ability to move things from place to place, which is fine, I guess. But it adds in a lot of extra shit that you can do to bodies as well. You can stupidly increase the strength of bodies by constantly adding white skulls to a body part, like fat. I got, no, blood I got what? 1 red, 3 white. So I can remove everything from one body, completely upgrade it, and then put it back in the body, and then put it into the graveyard. So there's a lot you can do with this expansion. There's not much in the way of lore, so you don't learn much about Graveyard Keeper world itself, which is fine. I think it's a nice expansion, and it's actually a really bad expansion if you play it as a standalone expansion. Stranger Sins and Game of Thrones were really good standalone expansions. I thought they were amazing standalone expansions. They did add a lot to the game, and there wasn't a stupid amount of come back tomorrow. I think they had some of that, but this one was a lot of come back tomorrow. Come back tomorrow. Wait for X day because you have to meet Snake, or you have to meet Miss Charm, or you have to meet the Astrologer. There was a lot of waiting, which would have been fine if I played this with the base game. Like if I replayed the game, I think there's a hell of a lot now in the game. When this is probably the third best expansion. Like the best ones to me, when it comes to the 4 expansions currently: Stranger Sins, Game of Thrones, Better Save Soul, and Breaking Dead. Breaking Dead is the worst expansion because it adds the least, but it adds the best automation. Well, technically Better Save Soul adds the best automation. Now, the fact that you can just literally press M, click on a bit, and go, you build this. And you don't even need zombies to do that. You can just tell things to build shit as long as you have the souls. All you really need the zombies for now is to transport from one place to another, and the tree. That's very true. And maybe the digging. But you don't need zombies anymore because of the soul extractor. Okay, anyway. Yeah, I enjoyed this. I enjoy Graveyard Keeper. I really like Graveyard Keeper as a game. But I did say that I downgraded the rating of the base game. I downgraded it a lot due to the end of Graveyard Keeper. I found it horrendous. I think I ended up rating it like a 4 or 5 out of 10. And after every expansion, I've upgraded it every single time. And I would have to replay it to actually know what I think of it. But I still think it's an 8 or 9 out of 10 game. I think this is a really damn good game. I much prefer this over Stardew. Yeah. So that's it, really. I enjoyed this expansion, just like I enjoyed all the other expansions. And I'm waiting until next year to see the next expansion. Hopefully they keep up with the good work. Thank you all very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Have fun, people, and bye-bye.